Hi there, Malcolm here with my 80th Booktube video, and today I'll be bringing you my TBR for November. I've got quite a pile here, so let's get cracking. Kicking off with the Indiana Jones and the White Witch by Martin Caidin, which I started last month. I didn't want to stop this to start a book of the month, so I'll read this first and then go on to the book of the month. These are further adventures of Indiana Jones before his feature film adventures. This one's about some missing gold and got a witch in it, apparently. So more archaeology with a whip. Once I finish that, I'll be on to the book of the month, which is the brand new The Toll, book 3 of the Ark of the Scythe trilogy by Neil Schusterman. I've really enjoyed books 1 and 2, so very eager to get through this one. At over 600 pages, it's quite a big one, so it will take a toll. And this is the Waterstones Exclusive, which has an extra section at the back for the author commentary, which would be nice. I can't tell you too much about this one without giving away spoilers for the previous 2 books. Well, it's based in the near future, where death has pretty much been conquered. People don't die anymore from natural causes, or even unnatural causes for that matter. However, this longevity causes a problem because of population issues, and so there are scythes that go around the population, killing people from time to time to just keep things in check. And it's a really interesting look at life and death and what it means to be alive. Stuff has happened in the first 2 books. This will be the result of the stuff. I'm going to get through this one. I'll then move on to The Tomb of Hercules by Andy McDermott. This is part of the Wild Chase series. Another archaeology adventure style story where Nina Wilde is a renowned archaeologist who finds various impossible things. This is book 2 in the series, so she's only found Atlantis so far, although that's quite a big deal. And her bodyguard, Eddie Chase, tries to make sure that she doesn't get herself killed because there's so many bad people wanting to do something bad with the thing that she finds. A lot of nonsense, but a lot of fun. Also by a British author. And another book that exceeds 600 pages. So my hope for completing my TBR this month is dropping drastically. I was supposed to have read this one last month. Once I have read that, there'll be Subterranean by James Rowlands. This is one of his standalone novels, and they're digging around underneath the Antarctic, and something is discovered, which is not good. That's the blurb pretty much summarised. I don't know anything about it beyond that. I've read quite a lot of James Rowlands by now, and I really enjoy it, so I'm sure this is going to be a good one too. At least I hope it is. And when I do get through it, I'll then move on to Apollyon, which is book 5 of the Left Behind series, by Tim LaHaye and J.B. Jenkins. These 2 have used all the references to Armageddon in the Bible to create a story surrounding what might happen if and when the second coming happens, where all the saved are taken, leaving the earth populated with everybody else. This is the story of everybody else and how they survive, or not, while the end times goes about its bloody business. A really interesting read. I have read the series before, but working my way through them again, having read the rather awful prequels. Anyway, going back through these again. And on the increasingly unlikely event I got through this, I'll then move on to book 2 of the Mammoth series, Long Tusk by Stephen Baxter. I usually find Stephen Baxter a little bit hard going. I went into book 1 without too much expectation, but was surprised to find an extremely readable and enjoyable book, which surpassed a lot of my other expectations as well. And this second book is more of a prequel, and is about the legendary Long Tusk, who has been reverentially referenced quite a few times in the previous book. So presumably this is Long Tusk's story. The title might be a bit of a hint there. Now for the graphic novels, I finally started reading the Star Wars X-Wing Rogue Squadron series. So I finished book 2, now on to book 3, Battlegrounds Tatooine, featuring that famous sandy planet, while our fearless fighter pilots deal with a gang war between various gang leaders fighting over what used to be Jabba the Hutt's domain. And when I finished that, I've got a few more to read. These are the ones I've actually got, and I have to read the missing ones online, but hopefully I get through all these this time. I know, I've said it the last few months now. So those are the books for myself. To my younger son, I'm reading book 3 of the Twig sequence from the Edge Chronicles by Paul Stewart and Chris Riddle, Midnight over Satrafax. Following on from the events of book 2, Twig and his loyal crew set off on an adventure where things will presumably go from bad to worse, as they have in the previous 2 books. We're both really enjoying this series. To my older son, I'm reading African Adventure by Willard Price. This should be the last time I'll wave this at you. We're literally 1 chapter away from finishing this. I've told you about it before in other videos. Adventure story with boys collecting animals. This one's in Africa. And to my wife, I'm still reading How to Stop Time by Matt Haig. Admittedly, we're struggling through this one. I've read 2 other books by Matt Haig and I've preferred both of them to this. I'm not hating it, it's just we're about 3/4 of the way through now and nothing's really happened. It's about a man who lives for a very long time. He's about 400 years old now and he looks in his 40s. He's on the search for his daughter, who also has this ability, and he's not seen her since she was a child. However, this progress is slowed down a lot by flashbacks to various events in his long life, meaning that for every page that takes us forward in the plot, such as it is, we get 5 pages about something that happened before. And I'll say it's alright so far, but not feeling it yet. And it's almost getting too late now. And while I'm boiling the kettle, I'm still reading The Road to Woodbury by Robert Kirkman and J. Bonanzinga, the second Walking Dead novel, all about Lily, who in the graphic novels fires that fateful shot during the attack on the prison. There we go, I hope you enjoyed that. As I'm filming this and it's already 1 week in, it's the 7th today, and I finished Indiana Jones yesterday, I only just started The Toll last night, I'm rapidly running out of a month. So are you going to be reading any of these books soon? If you are, if you're not, I'd love to know what you are reading, so leave a link or a list in the comment section down below and I'll go and check them out. And are you a person that feels like you have to finish a series, even if you know the next book's not going to be that good? As usual, if you have nothing nice to say, then please do keep it to yourself. Thank you, and until next time, see you later.